what's up, guys? I'm here with our good friend Corey Feldman. He's got Lost Boys 2, The Tribe. He's playing Edgar Frog. You guys remember him from the first movie. And much like the people walking the floor here, big-time fucking comic book fan, right?
Right.
Now, does that translate to you as a human being outside of cinema? Are you a comic fan?
You know, I don't have time. It's really funny watching all the people walking around with the red bandanas. It's pretty cool. I feel like I'm part of, like, Star Wars or something. Sorry.
Or a cult.
Or a cult. Anyway, you know, I read comic books a lot as a kid. I was a huge fan of, like, the old school superheroes like DC Comics and, what was the other big one?
Marvel.
Right.
I think we just established you don't read comics now.
Yeah, I don't.
You get it, yeah.
I have to say, in this day and age, my life is very busy. I barely have time to gasp for breath, let alone read comic books. But as a kid, that's what I grew up on. I was a huge cartoon character fan, loved all the superheroes, and probably right up about the time of Ninja Turtles is when I fell out of the comic book world myself. But certainly fun to be back in that world.
I mean, you know, even though you grow older, you still have the things that you're enthusiastic about. You know what I mean? Like, these people choose to continue to be enthusiastic about comic books and video games and stuff like that. What are some of the things you're excited about now that you know, you have a family and you've taken your career to a more mature level?
Well, I still like video games. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm out there with my PS3. Trust me. But that said, you know, these days I try to be a lot more involved politically. I'm very involved in the environmental movement, Greenpeace, activism, all that kind of stuff, animal rights, politics in general, what's going on with the world. I kind of look at things on a bigger scope. But for my career, I've been doing a lot of production, getting ready to direct a film. I've just produced and starred in a film. I've got one that I just finished just as an actor. I've been working on a new album. The new album is amazing. I was fortunate enough to have a couple of the guys with Pink Floyd come join me on the album. Pink Floyd, speaking of art, Pink Floyd's artist, Storm Thorgerson, has done my most recent album cover for my band Truth Movement. And this is the iconic, legendary artist who did over 600 album covers from Dark Side of the Moon.
So you're geeking out right there, dude. You must have been going fucking crazy.
Oh, I still am. I mean, every day we're emailing each other back and forth, and he's sending me his art.
Can you believe it?
I mean, it's pretty crazy. He sends me 12 artist designs that he's created for my concept, for my album, and I have to choose out of these 12, one that's going to be on the album cover because they're all very expensive. He creates full-scale models of stuff. So, like, for example, one of the things is like a robot and an apple, and I won't say more than that, but he actually has to build a full-size scale robot, an apple, and so it's like, you know, it's very expensive. Obviously, you have to decide on one great thing. So when
would we expect that? And then you got to talk about this new movie, Lost Boys 2, The Tribe.
Oh yes, of course, that's what we're here for, right? Well, the Truth Movement album, it's called Technology Analogy. Right now you can go to www.coreyfeldman.net, get a sneak peek of the first song that we just released with myself and John Caron from Pink Floyd, who co-wrote and co-produced it with me. And I'm hoping the album comes out in a couple months and hopefully a big tour to follow. As far as Lost Boys, The Tribe, we're here, baby. It's here. It's at Comic-Con. It's all over the place. You know, a little disappointing that the movie didn't get the theatrical release that I think it deserved. But that said, it is what it is. You'll be able to find it at your local video store come next week. And, I mean, it looks great. It sounds great. Everybody's going to have a chance to see it tonight. You know, a lot of people are being very harsh and, like, you know, screeners that have kind of leaked on the internet.
You got to fucking do the Edgar Frog moves and whip their ass.
The what?
You got to do the Edgar Frog moves and whip some ass, man.
Well, you know, here's the thing. I'm all about whipping ass. And bottom line is, you know, people listen. This is 21 years later. It's a new cast, which is a great cast, very talented young actors, great director, great script. And I think it was, you know, it was very well done. But the thing is, people have to remember, this is not the same movie. It is a sequel, but it's a sequel that's done 21 years later. So at this point in the game, you really have to hold it to its own and make it its own staple, its own statement, and take it for what it is. Don't raise the bar too high to where you can't enjoy the experience. You know, it's not going to be the same movie. It's going to be its own thing. And as long as you appreciate it for its own thing, I think you'll do fine with it.
As long as you appreciate its own thing, Corey Feldman won't be showing up at your house whipping some ass with the guys from Pink Floyd, I think is ultimately what we want to tell him, right?
That's right. That pretty much boils it down.
I mean, you're musically kicking ass, you're physically kicking ass, and now you're producing and directing. So like, I mean, that's not even a quadruple threat. That's up into the fucking teens, okay?
Well,
Corey Feldman's kicking ass right now.
It's all about, running your own business and making it good. And I do my best just to kind of keep up, because at the end of the day, everybody's got all these conceptions of me, or like what I'm supposed to be or who I'm supposed to be. At the end of the day, I'm just an actor who's in a couple movies. I'm just a guy who's trying to do some music, and I'm just a guy who's trying to keep alive in this crazy business.
This dude plays poker with my neighbor, Nick. He's down to fucking earth as you can get, right?
True.
Thanks so much, dude, Corey. We're going to check out your movie, guys, okay?
Please, watch it. It's good, I swear.
And check out CoreyDeFeldman.net for the album, okay?
There you go.